What's up, everybody? We're back here on Black Mountain, Montana today, and I think if we remember from last time, we were trying to get us a load made up, and so we got, I don't know, maybe close to a half a load or something like that here. And we got a few more trees on the ground, so let's go ahead and get those processed. And we will carry on. Alright, and so I want to make an announcement real quick here at the start of the video, just so I don't forget, and it's at the start so everybody can hopefully catch it. I think what I'm going to do for the month of December is probably take a little break. Not the whole month. I'm probably just going to do, just maybe a few videos during the month, not, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just, I got too much going on, and it's kind of stressful to try to maintain the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule with everything going on. I'm going to start to have rehearsals for Christmas concerts, and my wife has singing engagements and stuff that I'll be going to, so just a lot going on in December. So we're just going to kind of play it by ear in December. Don't expect Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos, and there'll probably be a lot less videos during the month, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, I'm not planning on taking the whole month off. I'm just going to cut back on how many videos that I do. Let's see, this one's going to be tricky. This big log here, big tree. But yeah, so probably what I'll end up doing is in the first part of the month, like the very first week or two, I'll probably try to stay on schedule as much as I can. But during the middle to latter part of the month, oh yeah, of course that's not going to work. Come on, cut. Ah. These big trees, kind of tough. Because I don't have these little front claws on any kind of joystick button. So if I... this ain't gonna work. Hold on, we'll get it here in a second. Yeah, so if I turn my head a certain way, the front claws open. So I may just have to kind of do it over here where it's better to do it and then move them later. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, month of December, what I'm planning on doing is just sort of as I have time, making some videos and putting them up. There won't be any kind of schedule like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I mean, it might work out to where I can do, like say for 1 week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then for another week it might only be Mondays or Fridays or something, something, however it works out for me. Because I just got too much going on. I play in a community band. Our concert is December 13th. And we're gonna have a couple of rehearsals for that, just 2 this year, whereas in years past we'd had I think 3 rehearsals. So just 2, but then there's the concert, which is Friday night, which I'm going to be probably that afternoon. Well, let's see, no, I guess I don't think I'm off or anything, but it's just a lot going on. December 14th, which is the day after that, my wife has her singing thing up in Arkansas, so I'll be going over to that. So there's just a lot going on, December is always tough. The month fills up fast with stuff, concerts, parties. Then Christmas happens, and then of course November's sort of not quite as bad, but it's at times can be kind of challenging too, because of Thanksgiving, and I'm taking off the whole week of Thanksgiving, so should be able to get some videos out by then. But once December hits, it's going to be kind of hectic. I'll have church rehearsals for our Christmas deal, and then like I said, the community band that I play in here in town, we're having our rehearsals and concert. So lots and lots of stuff. As far as Ransom Ridge goes, I haven't really worked on it a whole lot here lately, although Serious Mods did send me last night, he did send me the finished, or at least mostly finished, wood chip dump ramp thing that you may have seen his live stream. So I've got to look at that and try to get that incorporated into the map, make sure everything there is working good. Because he just made the ramp, I've actually got to make it work. So we'll be getting that going here pretty soon and get the map finished up. Hopefully, oh man, I'd love to get that finished up towards the end of this month. We'll see. I've got just about all the trees now placed. They're just about all done. And all that'll be left is doing some of the detail work, like adding the small trees and bushes and stuff like that. Alright, where did my tractor go? There it is. But sort of the holdup was I was waiting on Sirius to finish that chip ramp dump thing. And he hand built that, so if you watched his live stream one night, he was working on that. And he built it in about 2 hours or so. It would have taken me like a week or something to do that. It's pretty good. But I just downloaded it and haven't even had a chance to look at it yet, so I'll do that maybe later on this afternoon. Alright, this tree right here is really small. I'm just going to go ahead and chip it up. No sense in fooling with it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start loading up this truck. So I think we're pretty close here. We'll see. Man, this new wide opening grapple from FDR, you got to be careful. You'll get too much. Well, I had quite an adventurous weekend. Well, Thursday and Friday. Thursday, which was Halloween, I had seen online somewhere where the South Arkansas Symphony, which is they are based out of El Dorado, Arkansas, which is about an hour from us. They were putting on a special showing of a movie. It's a silent movie from the 20s or something, called Nosferatu, which is sort of a vampire, theme show movie. And it's kind of interesting because it was actually made in 1921, I think, and the movie is based off of the book, Bram Stoker's Dracula. And if you remember, there was a movie. It's probably been 1 or 2 or 3 movies made about it, but the family, I'm not sure which family it was, but some family actually sued for copyright on this Nosferatu movie, and they actually won the lawsuit. But all the movies were supposed to be destroyed, all the copies of the movie, but they had already sent it out for international release, so the movie survived, and several copies were not destroyed. And it's kind of a cult classic type movie. It's a silent movie, so it's kind of weird, I don't like. I'm not a big fan of silent movies because, well, I mean, even movies made in the 70s and 80s are kind of lame in my opinion. Well, some of them are. Some of them are classics, but some of them are just not very good. Acting's terrible and music's bad and just all kinds of stuff. But anyway, this movie was kind of interesting actually. But what happened was they had it was a quartet. They had a lady on violin, they had a cello, and then they had a viola, which was sort of like a violin, and then they had a guy on a synthesizer playing some piano parts and some noises and stuff like that. But it was kind of cool. So we drove up there for that and watched, and then well, that went terrible, and got back a little bit late. Got back home I guess around 11, a little after 11, something like that. And then Friday, the day after that, we drove over to Shreveport to the state fair, Louisiana State Fair, and my wife had entered some photographs in the contest and won first prize on one category and second on another. And we went over there to see her pictures and then eat some fair food, stuff like that. So got me a corn dog, and we had some fried cheddar cheese balls, and funnel cake and some lemonade. So had good fair food, all kinds of stuff there. I mean, I never seen so much stuff. Had fried turkey legs and oh my goodness, about anything you think of. Pizza on a stick, fried Oreos, fried Twinkies. I don't know if it was fried, it was probably there. Probably some stuff you wouldn't want to attempt to eat, or at least I wouldn't. Whoa. Oh, come on. I don't want to shake that around too much, but I gotta get that settled, or that's not going to work right. If I just try picking it all up and set it back down, sometimes that works. That's a little better. We shook some stuff loose back here. Yeah, so I've been a bit out of touch this weekend or so. yesterday, which was Saturday for me. I got a big pile of limbs and stuff I had in the backyard for quite a while. We had a tornado come through here in April and blew some of my, well, blew part of a tree down and a bunch of limbs and stuff from another tree. And some of the limbs actually, cracked and broke off, and then got hung up in the tree. So we've had several storms and stuff that have come through that have helped blow some of those limbs down. So I've built up quite a big pile of limbs back there in the backyard, and so I finally got around to trying to burn some of that yesterday. So most of the afternoon yesterday I was out there doing that. So I was away from the computer a good bit Thursday, Friday, and yesterday, Saturday. Not sure what all's going on, to be honest. I keep up with Facebook a good bit though, so try to watch that, see what everybody's up to. I probably could have put a few more logs on here, but oh well. Let's see, is this our first load or second load? I can't remember now. This may be the second load. I need to buy this tract of land next and cut that tree right there. I think it's a pain. This truck doesn't have very good brakes, so I'm trying to take it slow and I don't want to tip it over. Alright, I think we're in the clear now. Well, if I don't pass it up, I keep forgetting that the sawmill is right there. It's not exactly easy to get in either. Yeah, I haven't got me a offloader yet here for the sawmill, so we're just gonna pull in here. Alright, so about, what, 77,000, 76, 77, something like that. It's pretty good. I could have put it, like I said, I could have put a few more on there, but... oh well. Oh, what in the world? Oh, this trailer messed up again. This trailer on this truck, for some reason, if you turn it just right, it, I'm never gonna get out of here. It, I don't know, it like catches on something on the truck back there, and it won't let you steer. I just have to unhook, I guess. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to have to reset that trailer. Golly. So might as well reset the truck too, because I'm tired of driving already. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. And of course it's going to save. Alright, so let's reset that. Reset that. And it's not like when you're on flat ground it'll do that. See, it's fine here. It's just whenever you're at a strange angle or something, it catches on something on the back of the truck and it won't let you turn. So you like are stuck going straight, and instead of trying to keep turning, I should have just slammed on the brakes, but I didn't. Alright, we made it this time. need to buy that piece of land right there and cut that tree. Let's see, that was right there behind us. So that is that big chunk of land right there, most likely, or it could be that one. It's hard to tell. It's right on the road. So 256,000 versus 224,000. Well, we're not quite ready to buy that yet because we got to finish cutting this one, and then we're going to cut all this one out, and then I'm probably going to buy one of these two. All right, let's see. Because we probably can cut out that one track. It doesn't have a lot of trees on it. Oh, and for those of you wondering about the tutorial series I've been doing on the making a logging map, I don't know, I got sidetracked on that and haven't done another video lately, but I am planning on doing at least 2 more, and one of them is going to be about farmlands, making the viable tracts of timber, that sort of thing, and the next one after that will be actually finishing up the map and you know, getting everything ready for release, basically. So that'll be the next 2 videos on that whenever I get around to it. Alright, let me see here. I think I saw, yeah, our faux buncher was way over here. What is this up here? Maybe that's our wood chip truck. Oh no, that's our lowboy. Okay, lowboy. Alright, so as far as this goes, let me get my chainsaw going. So I think we're still good up in this area. So this is, yeah, still our end. But somewhere right, I guess maybe it's right up here on the other side of this little road. Somewhere over here we're going to run out of land. Yep, okay, so right across the road. So we're going to cut basically all around the inside of these roads. So let's get a few more trees cut, and then we'll get them skidded up and start working on the next load. So let me regroup here. I think, I probably shouldn't have gone up the middle. I should have just went to the left and cut up next to the road first. But anyway, we'll get back on some kind of better cutting system here. Go back down here and get these two. Then I'm going to come back up this side here to my right. Well, that was kind of weird. I wasn't sure what was going on there. It didn't act like it wanted to cut. And all of a sudden, there it went. I never did like those squiggly, curvy trees or whatever. And sometimes these stumps just do not want to go away. Okay. Guess I'll have to get the other stump grinder after it. That one went away. see if I can actually do some bunching here this time instead of just throwing the trees all over the place. Sure would be nice to have foot pedals. I guess foot pedals are working in 19. I don't know. I remember FDR saying something about maybe at first it didn't work or something. I can't remember now, but seems like in some of his videos that I've seen, I mean, he's been moving the head while tracking, so I'm thinking that the foot pedals probably do work. I have to set it up a little differently or something. Never had them, so I never had the luxury of seeing how well they would do work. It is kind of nice that this machine is a stump grinder too. Sometimes if you do it just right, you can get the stump, see, like that right there. I mean, it didn't work like instantaneously, but sometimes you can cut the tree and kind of get the stump to go away all at the same time. It's really nice. I think he made the switch to doing that in 17, and I wasn't too happy about it at first. Because the weird thing is because it's a stump grinder, it sort of takes some of the material away, kind of makes it, kind of deforms the where you make the cut. But it doesn't do it all the time. It's just sometimes it does it, and maybe it's on the tree or something. But I guess got the stump, yeah. But it is nice being able to, remove your stumps all at once. For those trees, or maps or whatever, where the trees, above the ground, where you have to leave a stump to actually cut the tree. Some map makers lower the tree into the ground just a little bit, so whenever you make the cut, it doesn't leave a stump. And I don't know, I could really go either way, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but it is kind of nice to be able to cut the tree off the ground and not have to worry about the stumps. But with FDR's head on this fellow buncher, it sort of takes care of that all in one. Don't have to worry about it. Well, I'm about to get to witness some real life logging right in my backyard. The piece of land that's back behind my house, it's about 30, it's not quite 40 acres. I think it's 38 acres is what it is. And it was owned by some mineral company. I don't know, I didn't know who that was or what they did, but anyway, it sold here earlier this year, which I didn't realize until I got to looking it up. But it sold to some realty company, so I'm really hoping that they're not going to build a subdivision back there, but if it's some realty company that owns it, you can just about bet that they're going to make some house lots, and I'm going to have people in my backyard. But anyway, I heard some cutting, and I was like, what in the world's going on back there? So I got to looking, and I got to looking further, and I'm like, oh boy, they're actually probably going to cut all that down. So there goes all my trees back there in the back behind my property line. And sure enough, I went back there and looked, and they had flagged it right up to my line. So they're probably going to cut that whole thing. And like I said, my guess is they're probably going to start building some houses back in there eventually. So that's not good. I liked my trees back there. And I had started clearing off the back line, because about the back or the last, I don't know, maybe 30 feet or so, the previous owners that lived here didn't bother to keep it mowed and trimmed back and all that, so it's just kind of jungle back there. So I was actually working on clearing out that area back to my fence line back there, and I don't think I'll do that now. I'm just going to leave it alone and let it be jungle, because that gives me a little bit of a buffer between probably the houses that we built back there eventually. Although I'm not sure right behind me if there'll be any houses like right up against my back line, because there's a little creek that runs back there, and I doubt that they'd want to block off that creek, but you never know, I guess. Alright, let me see if I can get just a couple more trees right in this area, and then we're going to skid some up, and that's about the time we'll have for today. I'm waiting on my wife to get out of church and call me, and then we're headed off to eat lunch somewhere. I hate when the trees get hung up like that. Well, I really do like these new tracks though on FDR's machines. They sure do look sharp. I'm glad he was able to finally put the more realistic tracks on there. Did it again. Alright, so let's just keep on driving forward, and I'll grab this one tree right here and then walk it back, and that'll be it. Let's see, I need to get me a good screenshot. That's pretty cool looking. And that truck's kind of in the way though. Let's see if I can hide the truck. You didn't see that. let's see here. I think I'm going to continue up down this road, but we'll do that next time. We got a bunch of trees to skid up now, so let's go ahead and do that. And that will be ready for next time. Always forget to turn my winch on. These trees seem kind of heavy. Of course, they're all big trees. I mean, not you know the big trees, but they're all spruce stage 5. I think is what those are. So I guess they're kind of heavy, but this skidder is pretty good. I like it. It does seem to have a bit of a trouble with some of the loads, but I mean, I guess I'm just used to FDRs. He's got his torque and horsepower and stuff jacked way up, so you can skid, 4 loads, trailer loads of timber up at one time. It's crazy. So I guess this does make it a bit more realistic. do something real quick. We've got some of these logs starting to get a little crooked on us. See if we can't straighten some of this up a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to get one more drag, get it up here to the landing, and then we're going to call it a video for today. And like I said, I'm going to try to my best I can this month to stick to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. But as far as December goes, it's sort of up in the air. We'll have to see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going to be having a bunch of rehearsals and events to go to and stuff in December. December's always seems like it fills up very quickly with events and parties and all kinds of things. So don't be expecting a ton of videos in the month of December. But it'll be a nice break for me too, because it is, you know, it's not really, I don't mind putting these videos together, doing them. I mean, enjoy playing the game, but you know, at times it does seem like it's a bit like work and a little stressful, I guess, to get everything put together and make sure everything's up for the proper days and things like that. So it'd be nice to have a break. Alright, well, I'll get that tidied up, and then that's going to do it. We'll work on getting this processed up for next time, get the trailer started loading it up, and then hopefully we don't have too much more to cut here in this this area, so hopefully here in the next couple of videos or so we'll be able to move to the new spot. And then I'm hoping to buy us another tract of timber here before too much longer. If nothing else, just to clear out some of those things in the roads. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. So hope you enjoyed, and we will see you again maybe on Wednesday, most likely on Wednesday. We'll see how my week goes. But anyway, have a good one. Talk to you later.